I hope I don't rustle the jimmies right off your ice cream cone. But I'm gonna need to drink some Wawa because I'm real dehydrated. So, while that happens, I'll be nice and I'll cue something fun to listen to. How about that? How about I be a doll? You know? Drink some coffee. Or eat some spaghetti, you know? And go back to your health. Or don't fucking drink the coffee, actually. It makes you take a poopy. Drink your coconut water, I guess. That's all you got out there. I don't know where it is. We just got these hallways. And there's a lot of pipes. It's really loud. I'll leave it at that. I hear a lot of people walking around. I never see them though. Alrighty. Back at it. Let's ask the elf for wishes. Your pulchritude is too low to command the loyalty of elves. Leave. You exit the small room through the door. Search room for drinking implement. You find the rubber tube under your hat. Look for a container to siphon the liquid into. You retrieve your tea set from before. You have been keeping it in there to supplement your imaginative games of make-believe. Siphon liquid. I imagine, for some reason, Pickle Inspector is more southern. Probably because of the high Texas scores. Texas Instruments calculator. I'm just pulling that out of my ass. I don't really believe that. I also don't really care, but that's just what I've chosen to do for him now. I've tried to shoehorn in voices when I think they fit, but I think I'm just honestly crazy, and I'm just doing it for no reason. Ad-libbing it literally until it makes sense, you know? But, you know, that's the way to do it, too. Siphon some of the hot sauce into the teapot. Siphon some of the illicit liquor into a teacup. You decide to leave the shit where it is. Take a sip of hot sauce. You take a small sip from the teapot. Your vim is boosted. You begin to sweat profusely. Add hairpin to inventory. You equip the hairpin. Alright, he's got a... Has he got in his hat? I can't remember. The machine gun suddenly goes off. The lousy thing is a hairpin trigger. The bottles are shattered, leaving an unpleasant slurry all over the floor. You drop the machine gun. You are still too weak to wield it. It goes off again, and the volatile concoction catches fire. Your office is on fire. The skylight above jostles. It pops out placed to reveal a sprinkler, which has been activated by the smoke. Sprinkler dazzles the flames. The skylight dangles from its power cord, which is plugged into an outlet on the ceiling. The water cools you off. Your vim returns to normal. Ah, spicy things. Boost the fortitude. Examine plaques beneath pictures. Problem Sleuth. Rather. Same as the plaques beneath pictures. Number 1. Blind Willie Buttermilk Stubbs. Number 2. Father Blind Pappy Ramblin' Jackson. Number 3. Earl Stokes can't see a damn molasses fats. Such extraordinary jazz lessons. They bring a tear to your eye. It seems they're here without their instruments, though. I think I'm going through like a voice synthesis. I'll play Moonlight Sonata. I guess that's a Homestuck reference a bit. Or, no, the other way around. Homestuck is referencing that. Oh, God. Hey, I'm going crazy doing different voices. I need to remember how to be the Chicago 20s. Hey, I was just like, I guess he's Tony Soprano. I think that makes sense, but I need to nail down. Problem Sleuth. Play Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata on the piano. You can't remember the damn notes to the song. Instead, you play an improvised rendition of classic Buttermilk Stubbs composition. Things are really starting to cook. Next. Some icons beneath the plaques are revealed. Go downstairs. Attempt to open door. Both of the doors are blocked from the other side. It appears someone has wedged an elbow between the doors. Drink brandy and forget you are on fire. You imbibe heavily to drown your conflagrative sorrows. MC Hammer slide out of the room. Next. You enter your fort to escape the shrieking nightmare that has swallowed your life whole. Take the skylight. Drink some illicit moonshine and rush to your fort. You take a sip that only marginally boosts your already naturally high imagination stat. You'll need to consume a much more powerful form of liquor if you wish to boost it much further. You duck into the fort to escape the freezing downpour. Next, you hear your phone ringing from the other room. Problem Sleuth. Retrieve the clarinet, trumpet, tuba from secret room. You gather up the horns. Beneath the tuba is a cartridge of Tommy gun munitions. Use instruments on respective jazz legends. Supply the musicians with the horns. A switch appears on the wall. Pull the switch. Power was activated in Pickle Inspector's office. Fan turns on. The wind from the fan blows the safe shut. Power on Problem Sleuth's office shuts off. The phone is still ringing. Ring? Tell Dame on phone. Call back. Then take slug of whiskey. You answer the phone in a hard-boiled manner. You explain to the woman gruffly that you'd love to help her out, sweetheart, but you're up to your neck in all this weird puzzle shit. You hang up. Enter 4. Dame explains it to the dead receiver. Please don't go. She's been trapped in her apartment for hours and needs help. You enter into your imaginary office, now with only 2 imaginary lives to spare. Try to be a little more careful this time. He's Dick and Pickle Inspector having a chat. You wonder if they're talking to you. Or if they're talking about you. Hey, Dick. Whispered the Pickle Inspector to rouse Problem Sleuth's curious suspicion. Hey, Dick is whispering something to the lanky fella. You smell a plot. Your mind curiously sets to work on a way to disrupt their connivings. Charge down halls, shouting profanities and being silly. This is the best plan you come up with. Next. The other 2, inspired by a magnificent pulchritude, rally around you as a leader and follow you toward the exit. You stop them, reminding them that there is a monster on the street and they are terribly ill-equipped for the battle. You will all need better armaments. Ask Pickle Inspector to conjure more powerful guns. Pickle Inspector nods sagely. He'll see what he can do. Problem Sleuth is armed with the candy corn handgun. His Dick is armed with the Tootsie Roll shotgun. Pickle Inspector is armed with the Pez Uzi. Pose as a team because shit just got real. You copy and paste your previous poses into a new file and animate the background rapidly. Shoot Ace Dick in the face. All exit and begin candy-oriented assault. The Great Beast is ready for battle with a replenished health bar. Fast-paced organ music and a haunting vocal chorus accompanies your epic struggle. Dark Souls music, literally. Auto parry. The Beast makes a preemptive assault on your party's leader. Your auto parry kicks in, and you avoid the savage lunge with your sleuth roll. Battle menu. Aggress. Battle technique. Combat operandi. Persuade. Mollify. Abscond. You open your battle menu and select Aggress. You fire your candy corn handgun at the monster. It takes heavy damage from the projectile threats. Or from the projectile treats. They are threatening. Battle menu. Follow Problem Sleuth's lead, and sizzle the beast with high-powered rounds of Pez. His insulin level. Animal communion is high. Brutal affront. Ace Dick cocks the Tootsie Roll shotgun and strikes a brutal affront for massive damage. The beast is slain. Reap spoils of battle. Victorious moment. Problem Sleuth gained a level. Imagination +1. Pulchritude +5. Vim +1. Problem Sleuth accrued battle technique. Sleuth diplomacy. Problem Sleuth can commune with the following animals. Weasels. Ace Dick gained a level. Imagination +0. Pulchritude +0. Vim +6. Ace Dick increased stomach capacity by 0.4 liters. By 0.5 liters. By 0.75 liters. Ace Dick achieved level 18 stomach prowess. Ace Dick accrued combat operandi, belly of the whale. Pickle Inspector gained a level. Imagination +10. Pulchritude +2. Vim +0. Pickle Inspector learned how to imagine the following items. Jawbreaker Cannon. Gummy Bear IED. peanut-riddled dumbwaiter. A stick gained a level. Imagination +0. Pulchritude -3. Vim +8. A stick accrued battle technique level 2. Truffle Shuffle. The beast dropped artifact. Polished horn. Jump onto monster's legs. The torso cavity is mushy and warm. It makes for a comfortable blanket seat. Or bucket seat. Oops. Use legs like power armor and stroll around city. Problem Sleuth goes for a stroll. Imagine polished horn. Its luster is arresting. Its mystery is unfathomable. You place the polished horn in your inventory. Get imaginary candy corn. You pick up the bag of candy corn. Conjure peanut butter dumbwaiter. Take dog from man. You take the ugly dog. Summon Weasel King. You don't have enough elf tears to summon the Weasel King. Go up the dumbwaiter and into a stick's window. You cannot go up the stairs to Ace's office. The path is blocked by a frightening beast. Use monster legs to jump up to compatriots. Sensing your compatriots are in trouble, you decide to use your powerful legs to leap into battle. But something distracts you. A light coming from the storefront, and music. It is a dancer, spinning to the tune of a music box. An unfamiliar face looms large behind it. One word, belly of the whale. You would use combat operandi belly of the whale with gusto, however your cache of elf tears is dry as a bone. Auto parry. The beast makes an unexpected bounce. Pickle Inspector employs a successful auto parry with the technique Pickle Distraction. Truffle Shuffle, level 2. You show the beast what you and fat kids everywhere are made of. Epic. The beast suffers minimal damage. A stick is slain. The dancer in the window stops spinning. The window goes dark. Imagine Jawbreaker Cannon. Fire! The Jawbreaker Cannon inflicts a savage upbraid for 100 times damage. The beast is defeated. Pickle Inspector gained a level. Imagination +12, Pulchritude +1, Vim -4. Pickle Inspector accrued battle technique level 5. Disconcerting Ogle. The beast dropped artifact, Burnished Horn. Use legs to imitate creatures' mating dance. You strut your stuff with some fancy footwork. Problem Sleuth is slain. Put on hat. Take horn. You acquire the burnished horn. Hurry upstairs. You speed towards Ace's office to make sure he's alright. Your imaginary body cannot be sustained on the material plane. Pickle Inspector loses an imaginary life. His dick is nowhere to be found. Ace Dick suffers the unpleasant aftermath of his imagination binge. The flames in the still room are doused by a large volume of vomit. Problem Sleuth quenches his hangover with the remainder of the coffee. Pickle Inspector returns to the material plane. The office is flooded. The outlet's electricity is shorted out. Water spills into the small elf chamber. One of the elves playing poker waves at you. He seems to beckon for you to join them. Forget the degenerate gamblers and save the drowning elf. It is too late for him. There is nothing you can do. Stick hairpin and outlet. This would be a horrible idea even under the best of circumstances. You pick up the hairpin anyway. Go retrieve unpleasant note from dumbwaiter room. Looks like an apology from Ace Dick, or something approximating an apology. Maybe he wants to bear the hatchet after all these years. The mollification is likely on account of your high pulchritude stat. This reminds you, now that Pickle Inspector's safe is closed, you can go read that note again. Go look through the mirror holes. Sure enough, there is a note. You can now remember the sequence Star Heart Horseshoe. You hear the safe opening from the other side. Problem Sleuth is impolite. Tootsie Roll Frankenstein. You topple backwards and crush your fork. Damn it, this is no time for shenanigans. Stop the water. There is no way to turn it off. You will suffer the same fate as that poor elf if you stay much longer. Join the elves. You duck into the elves' lair for sanctuary. They activate the emergency shutter to seal off the room. The elves introduce themselves. Ropo, Zobo, Foco, and Blod all sit around a table playing cards, while strategizing against a common enemy. You are a little nervous. You dip your head politely to your new hosts. Look underneath the table. You spy a small hatch on the door. Ropo must insist he cease your snooping. Maybe someone with more pulchritude could persuade him to see reason. Threaten elves with hairpin and make them cry. Despite your most aggressive showing, the elves remain unmoved. They are obviously emotionally stalwart creatures. Totally implacable. Blod notices a pornographic playing card and has slipped into the deck. He begins to cry. You harvest the elf tears in your teacup. Plug skylight into power outlet. The small portal lights up. You accidentally drop the hairpin through it. The heavy object shatters the glass. Dial Starheart Horseshoe on phone. The face of the phone opens, revealing a hidden chamber. There's a piece of paper inside. Naturally, it is a sheet music for the song Moonlight Sonata. You place your sheet music in your pocket. Go up chimney. You enter the speakeasy. You face north. There's another stunning mural on the wall, as well as a mysterious poster behind the bus. Ride the bust like a mechanical bull. Wow, what a fucking waste of time. Remove oboe blocking the doors at the bottom of the stairs. Your vim is simply not high enough to dislodge the instrument. It's really stuck. Move the bust onto the X. You've got to be kidding. Those are double doors. The doors are barred from the inside. It sounds like there's someone on the other side who will not let you in. You will either need a very high vim rating to knock down the doors, or a high pulchritude rating to sweet talk your way in. Sure are proving useless in this room. You were a little disgusted to find a skeleton in your office. You nevertheless rifle through its belongings. You take the bag of candy corn. The horns are unsettling to you for some reason, so you leave them there. Same with the Pez Uzi, which suddenly seems just plain silly. Go out window, on a roof, pick up hairpin. First, you wheel the jawbreaker cannon to the side. You pick up the machine gun. A brute like you is easily able to wield the heavy weapon. Pass rope through skylight.